What's up, everyone? So today we're jumping right back into Sonda, of course, because we have so much work ahead of us and I'm dying to get this thing on the road. So yesterday, you guys witnessed Brian finish up the trans tunnel and it looks absolutely unreal. It really exceeded my expectations. Look how cool this thing looks. So to actually finish this thing up, we still have a lot of work. We have to do a bunch of welding, a bunch of grinding, but that stuff we could hold off for now until we get onto the lift. But now that that is done and the engine is out, everything has been mocked up, it is now time that we can start prepping the engine bay, getting it ready for paint, and then once it's painted, we can finalize everything and it'll actually start coming together. So getting right to work on it, we do have a lot of work ahead of us because this car is kind of ugly from the factory. There's a lot of brackets and holes that we're not using, and there is rust on it, so we got to deal with all of that. So this is a point where I'm going to go nuts because I got to decide how crazy I want to go. Because you guys know how much I love my engine bays. We tend to go a little ridiculous down here. I tend to shave and tuck everything. It's just a bad habit, but I love doing it, and I don't know if I want to spend the time on this car. Not that it's not worth it, I just don't think it's necessary. I think I can hold back on shaving the whole goddamn thing and still make it look really, really nice. Because at the end of the day, this isn't a show car to me. Even though it's been coming out amazing and I'm really happy with it, this is gonna be a driver car. So I don't wanna go over the top. But as you can see, there's 1.5 million holes all over this thing. I cut a bunch of brackets off. So a bunch of brackets we're not using on it. And I do wanna deal with some of that. So I'm gonna remove all the brackets because we're not using any of them. There's not much left. I already took a bunch off. I'm gonna tackle some of the spots like this that, you know, for the trans mount, the holes in the strut tower that are for suspension components, and maybe a couple things here and there. I say that now, but we'll see where it goes. I just want this thing to look half decent. Let's start prepping the surface, getting the paint removed from where we're gonna weld, and start gluing this thing shut. So we got all the paint off and I didn't realize how many holes there was. Damn. All right, well, time to sit here for the next hour and a half and start gluing these things shut. So wish me luck. Thousand holes later, they came out quite awful. I did a pretty bad job, but that's what a grinding wheel is for. So I'm gonna sit here now and then grind for the next 2 hours because my air compressor sucks, so it's gonna take forever. But B's here, and what's up, dude? How you doing?
Dude, I'm good. I've been grinding. I just grinded all these plug welds from the back half. I drilled a bunch of holes for the front half. And, oh, I also hammered this little section back.
Oh, that looks good right there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take the grinder and you're gonna take the welder. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
This is taking me absolutely forever because my air compressor could just not keep up with this tool, but we're getting there. Doing the first pass with 36 grit, just getting the majority of the metal out of the way. We'll step it up with something slightly finer, hit it with a waffle cone, and it will look mint. But while I've been grinding over there, B-Hall's been going hard inside the cabin, and he's finalizing the trans tunnel because, like I said, none of the welding was done, just kind of a couple tacks and everything was mocked in place. So I hear you beating this thing up and laying beads down. What's up?
Beating it up and laying beads down. You heard right.
Dude, it looks good with the stitch welds and everything.
Thank you.
I love it. So hold on, check out the other side. Now, Brian is trying to utilize as much factory metal as possible just because, I mean, it's stronger, it looks nicer, and it's just the right thing to do. So he was able to overlap a lot of the old floor pan where the frame rail attaches on our trans tunnel, and it looks, that's cool.
Most guys would have lopped this off a long time ago, but yesterday I just bent it way the heck out of my way, and then I figure I'll bend it back and weld it back wherever it lays.
And that's cool, and that's actually where the frame rail actually attaches, right there.
Yeah, they're right. The frame rail's right here.
It's a nice little piece of insurance, you know?
Yeah, honestly, it is. It really is.
That's cool. Keep it up, kid. You're doing great.
I'm trying.
hours later.
All right, so I don't even know where we left off. All we've been doing for the last 5 hours is cutting, grinding, and welding. And I stopped filming because I figured you guys have seen enough of it. But a lot has changed, and it's time to show you the results. How you feeling?
Pretty good. Other than I'm covered in metal dust.
A little disoriented because I am.
Slightly disoriented, but I'm doing all right.
B was working in the trans tunnel. Of course, he was welding up all the edges, seam welding everything, plug welding everything, grinding it smooth, and this is what we ended up with. See, that's beautiful. One solid piece now, integrated with the factory floor. That's a unit, dude. That's really impressive.
I'm excited. Down here came out real nice.
That's something else.
We're still gonna clean it up, obviously. We got a couple more grits of sanding to do, so.
Well, let me show you guys what I've been working on in the engine bay. So I'm gonna have to go through, weld a couple more little edges, but the majority of it ended up coming out pretty damn good. So you guys saw this side, and then this was the nightmare side, and it's still not too shabby. I'm gonna have to fix that. We'll talk about that later. No more holes, man. What do you think, B?
Dude, this thing is made shave bay in a night, huh?
Yeah?
Look at you go.
Can't beat that. It's a moderate shave, you know? It just, because you look at it now, and it just, like, feels simpler, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't look like it's, like, overdone, but it feels nicer, you know?
Yeah, I got this edge all ground up, so that's the last weld I got to do for the trans tunnel. Other than that, it's looking pretty sick, huh? I think it all ended up integrating nicely. It feels like a rear-wheel drive car now. You know, now that the tunnel's in,
no,
it's
I
all
know
solid.
exactly what
Like
you mean.
before, it felt like a Civic with a 240 subframe. Now it's a freaking rear-wheel drive car, baby.
You are not wrong. Damn, that's cool. All right, so me and B are both dying to see how the dash fits in this thing. So let's test fit it. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good. Where is this thing?
I think it's up top.
All right, cool.
All right, don't put it in upside down now.
Tetanus shot. Don't help me, Brian. The thing's bigger than you.
Yeah, light work. Oh yeah, we're there.
Oh my god.
I think it goes a little.
This sits completely different than I was envisioning.
Why does that sit so?
Oh
Fits
my
me.
god, that's actually way cooler than I thought.
Fits me.
Oh my god, the shifter's right.
Man.
Oh,
S13 dash would look
god,
a
it's
lot
so
better.
high. What the? Whatever.
It fits great though.
It does fit great. It covers like.
We gotta put nut certs back in this thing and bolt this guy up.
I mean, we can make nicer side brackets.
Well, and the center console might fit.
Wait, that's an S13 one?
Yeah, it's S13 one. Look at that shit. Huh? It's kind of cool. Well, this is also the world's ugliest. Center. Alright, I should probably put more bolts in. Okay, well, this is weird. This messes with my head so hard. It sits like a front-wheel drive car. I forgot about that. Because in my mind, I'm anticipating it like sitting kind of like more sporty, like an S13. But like front-wheel drives have like this feeling of like kind of sitting upward, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, at least this one does.
This one does. That's gonna be so weird, dude. Oh my god. With everything in here, it looks way more normal than I thought it would. What do you think? Like this looks like
looks like a steel center console.
yeah, because like it looks so high with no interior in it, but when you put a seat in it, look it looks low and normal. Even this looks low. This thing looks massive with nothing in the car. All right, so check this out. When Brian drives the car and he's all the way forward, look at the clearance.
Yeah, dude.
That's so cool.
It all fits perfect.
Given we're not gonna have a stock seat in it, but a bucket should mimic the very similar width. So that's good news. Very exciting. Unreal. All right, I've been grinding metal for so long, I'm kind of out of it. But while I have you guys, want to ask you, what do you guys think? I shaved a lot of holes. It looks great. It looks nice and simple. It cleaned up quite a bit. Now, I'm definitely not going to fill these because I think those look kind of nice. I don't think it's worth getting rid of those. Plus, it's some nice air. Screw it. Do I put the fuse box in the car and then plug all these holes but like one for the harness? Let me know what you guys think. Like a plug literally all of probably these 3, and then put the fuse panel in the car. It's not that much extra work, but I kind of just looks nice there. Let me know what you guys think. Should I tuck it or should I not? Or who really cares? I don't know. Either way, this thing looks super dope. But not much footage from today because literally, like I said, we did nothing but the same thing all day. Might as well give you guys a good update while I have you because my ass is officially kicked and I'm not doing any more work tonight. So E36, right now, as you guys could tell, the turbo is off the car. Well, the core and the housing. You guys remember? The core was bad, unfortunately. It's a pain in the ass, it's really expensive, and it's a little upsetting. But I ordered a new one. Got a good deal on it through a friend. And that actually should come in tomorrow, which is huge. So I'm probably gonna grab that tomorrow, throw it in, and hopefully we can actually hear this thing idle and like rev up and actually go through a cycle for once. And then hopefully it'll be on its first test drive shortly after. That is the goal. It should happen. We'll find out. Brian's car, the Mark II, you guys know we went on the first test drive the other day. We need a few stupid things. We have to redo his rear brake lines because they like all blew out on that test drive. And then we have to do his fuel pump. And then that thing is like road worthy, which is sick because we have big plans for Brian's E46. That is happening very shortly. So he needs a car to drive in the meantime. And then of course, the purple M3, it's on the lift. A lot of you guys were asking if I'm selling it. I am selling it. No, I'm not pouring it out. Everyone's asking for parts off of it. I'm just gonna sell it as a whole. I was waiting to get the E36 on the ground so I could take the parts off to make this thing a roller again. I got the whole front together, which is cool. Went to go do the rear. Realized I had to steal the subframe bolts for my E36. So I'm picking those up tomorrow. This will be a roller. I'll get that thing sold. Don't ask how much yet. I'll post it up and I can get some more car parts for the E36. You guys know the deal. And then, of course, the S13. Everyone keeps yelling at me about this car. So we pulled the engine to do the clutch. It did take me a little while to get a clutch, just because I actually set up a clutch sponsorship this year with a new company, and I'm really excited to be working with them. And setting up a sponsorship kind of takes a while. So we got that dialed in. I'll be talking about it very shortly. So whenever I get a free day and a bunch of motivation to get a lot of work done in one day, the engine will be going back in this thing. And then, if you could tell, I have some big old boxes sitting next to it. The kit, after 2 months, finally showed up for it. So I have the kit, I have the coils, I have the clutch, I have everything for it. So we got to put the whole thing together, but we'll get to it. I'm not in a huge rush with that car as much as you think I should be. Whatever, that won't be too bad. And then this car, we're gonna be throwing this in the frame machine probably one random day next week, and getting it straight again. Honestly, I just don't even want to think about it. This literally is so heartbroken from that stupid crash. You have no idea. But I got a door for it for today, so that's cool. And then, yeah, so I'm gonna end it there before I keep rambling on. You guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more badass content. And see you guys tomorrow. Good night.